What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us here today. I'm actually sitting down taking a break because I've been out scouting all morning looking for a few spots to set up tree stands for early season bow hunting. For those not familiar, bow season here in the state of Ohio is getting ready to spool up here in just a few weeks, and basically what I'm looking for is a few spots that I can set up stands to pull out later in the season that I know just simply won't be viable later in the season because all the cover will be off the trees. So I'm really looking for those ones that I don't normally get to hunt later in the season, but I know that I've seen big deer in the area, and I'm trying to get something on the board early season. So today's video is actually being brought to you today by the Sportsman's Guide, and they sent me today's tree stand that we're going to be hanging. I'm not sure why, but apparently I'm on a short list of gun tubers that can actually hang a tree stand, which means the bar has been set super duper low. Although I will say that I would pay good money to see somebody like John Lovell or Mr. Guns and Gear scamper up or spider monkey up a tree and hang a tree stand. So it has been some time since I've hung a tree stand in the traditional sense. And to be honest, the big reason why is because I've sustained some pretty decent injuries over the years because of the whole like off the ground falling thing. And to be completely honest, most of those injuries, including some shattered ribs and an ankle, were from faulty tree steps. So to give you guys an idea of what we typically use, I've got one of my brothers right here, and this is a ladder stand. It's actually a tandem ladder stand, and coincidentally, I think that Sportsman's Guide is also running a sale on select ladder stands as well. The problem with ladder stands, just a heads up, is this. They can be noisy if not anchored properly. This one's pretty good, but these ladder stands are super easy because one, the tree steps aren't going to rip out of the tree on you, and two, they're really easy to set up. You assemble them on the ground, you lay them against the tree, you run the ratchet straps, and you go. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do a lock-on stand because that's what Sportsman's Guide sent me. Again, I have not hung a lock-on in like 10 years. So this video is going to probably be more like how not to hang a tree stand. Yeah, so some assembly required apparently. So we're actually at the site right now, and this is the tree I'm going to be using. And I'm also using a new audio setup here today. So this is what you're used to hearing in VSO videos, and this is what the new audio sounds like. Let me know what you guys think down below. This is the first time I'll hear it in post as well, but this is what a tree step should look like. You'll notice that it is one solid piece of forged steel. It has a little hook there on the end, and it is beveled back towards where the tree will be. They screw in. If they've got any kind of hinge in the device whatsoever, do not buy those. I actually got these at Walmart, but I will do some hunting online, see if I can find something comparable for you guys to purchase online. So to get started, lift your leg up as high as you can and kick. And you want to aim below that because sometimes in the winter you're going to have thicker clothing on, so you're going to want to be a little bit lower than that. And you just hit the tree and start working it in. And eventually it'll start to bite. Screw it in until it contacts the tree. So before we get super carried away, I've come to the opposite side of the tree and I put a tree step in, and I don't care what the manufacturer's directions say. This is how I mount a tree stand. And then I'll wrap the ratchet straps around the sides, and the reason I do that is I know that that tree step is rated for 300 pounds. I don't know what the rating of the ratchet straps are. They're made of nylon. They can fray over time. I know that this is safe. Full body fall arrest system. Use at all times when using this product. So I've gone ahead and set the tree step that the stand is going to hang on. It's like right there. I'm going to scamper up there, get her hung. That was a serious drag. See what I did there? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up there and hook this onto the two flanges that stick out. I have to untie the rest of the ratchet strap off the side of the thing. I used it to haul it up the tree, and we'll tighten her up to the tree. Alrighty guys, it is the next day. As you can tell, I'm a sweaty mess. It is about 95 degrees right now. And it's the next day because I realized that after getting it up here, that while the ratchet straps that come with this stand are good for this Y right here, there's a Y here that you guys can't see, they're the right size for that, perfect for that, which would be the normal size tree that you'd hang this thing in. I'm not into that whole like wind blows, the tree goes like this thing. I've got over that about the age of 19. I'm 32. We don't do that anymore, so we picked a larger tree, and unfortunately the stock straps are just a little bit too short to do that. So I went to the store and got some 12-footers. And I'll give you guys a B-roll shot here of the absolute menagerie that holds this stand in now, but this is not going anywhere, to say the least. So I was also reminded why it is that we use ladder stands and have used ladder stands for like the last 10 years. This thing kicked my butt, that is for sure, and I've got some good blisters from screwing in those tree steps. But I would say that a ladder stand, if you're not hunting on like public land or something like that, really is worth the extra money. You put it together, lean it up against the tree. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a bow hang so I can get out of here and go hop in the pool because it's a scorcher here today. But again, thanks to Sportsman's Guide for sponsoring today's video, and I suppose VSO's 2019 hunting season as well. If you guys are interested in any other gadgets that you would like to see, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below, and we'll try to do our best to do a synopsis of them here on the channel. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you guys on a future video. One of the good things about postponing it to the next day is I was able to get Spangers to come out and run camera for me. He's look at this, he's perched sort of on this ladder, and that we brought out specifically for filming, and kind of sort of on the tree steps, but not really, like kind of not supported at all really. He's definitely not in the correct shoes. Nope. So a little behind the scenes, special thanks. Everybody give a round of applause to the Spangrish.
I clap, but I can't let go.